movie junkies, welcome back to another episode of Twin Flicks. Today we have another special movie / Blu-ray review from Arrow Video. But before we dive into that, if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and help this channel grow. So today guys, we're going to be reviewing the movie and the Blu-ray from 1986, John Hughes' feature film directorial debut of 16 Candles.
Movie review.
Now, being a kid in 1984 when this movie came out, I remember this movie being very controversial for two reasons. One, had full topless nudity, and second of all, two F words. And this is a PG rated movie. And it was this movie, Temple of Doom and Gremlins, that spawned the PG-13 rating. Surprisingly too, this was writer-director John Hughes' first feature film debut. Like I said, it came out in 1984, and as we know, Hughes quickly became a household name with Pretty in Pink after this, Weird Science, the terrific Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and he wrote Home Alone. John Hughes was extremely influential with the family, teen comedy dynamic, comedy drama, because it wasn't just about teen shenanigans and crude jokes, but each of his films had a lot of heart to it and a lot of depth to it, to its issues that we all can identify with. Even today, we can identify with it. You can tell I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to give the movie a 4 out of 5.
Blu-ray review.
Now, Arrow Video completely gave 16 Candles a makeover with a new 4K restoration from the original 35mm negative and a new DTS 5.1 surround mix. It also comes with two versions of the film, the original theatrical cut and a newly extended cut, which we'll get into shortly. Now, first off, I found absolutely no difference in video quality between the theatrical and the extended cut, so this review is for both versions. Guys, I completely applaud Arrow Video for releasing this because Universal's release previously was pretty disappointing. It wasn't met with much enthusiasm by fans or Blu-ray collectors. It was very lackluster in appearance and special features. However, Arrow's release hits it out of the Blu-ray park. The new 4K restoration completely cleans up the image and it looks fantastic, including filtering and sharpening the image up. The 80s retro colors are bold and vibrant, especially with reds, yellows, and pinks. Detail levels are routinely commendable throughout the presentation, and the image is brighter, much brighter and vibrant than the Universal release. The only issue I found was the grain can attain a slightly clunky or chunky yellowish quality at times here and there, but that's really a minor complaint, and unless you're looking for it, you probably won't notice it. But overall, nothing looked unnatural to me, and this is a very impressive 4K restoration from Arrow. I'm so happy they finally gave this classic 80s movie its Blu-ray 4K restoration treatment. As for the audio, as I said, this includes a new DTS HD 5.1 surround mix, but it also has the original mono mix, and it also includes an alternate audio track containing the theatrical mono mix. What happened was when 16 Candles was released on home media and TV, some of the music licensing was lost, and so they ended up putting new music in replace of the music that originally had in a theater. So this track is the original theatrical unaltered track that includes all the music intact. The 5.1 audio track surprisingly sounds actually really good. I was really surprised by that because it's kind of hit and miss when you redo an audio mix that was originally in mono and you redo it in 5.1. It's, like I said, it's hit and miss, and this is definitely a hit. It sounds terrific. It's very clear and boisterous, while the two mono tracks sounded slightly muffled and less impactful than the 5.1 track. Now, the 5.1 mix, as you can obviously tell, is the track I recommend, and it's not overly ambitious, but does significantly open up the many source cues, the sound field up a lot wider, and has some well-balanced ambient environmental sound effects. Dialogue is rendered very cleanly and clearly throughout. It sounds terrific. And on all three tracks, I noticed zero problems whatsoever with regard to damage, distortion, or audio dropouts. Now, as the special features, as I said, it includes an extended edition. The only difference with that is it includes a cafeteria scene that was cut out and they reinserted into an extended full movie edition. There's a special features option that lets you access that cafeteria scene without watching the extended version. It also includes a 2020 new interview with Jackie Birch, the film's casting director. It includes a new 2020 conversation with the actors, a 2020 interview with Adam Rifkin, who was an extra on the film and who shadowed John Hughes while he was directing, a 2020 interview with the camera operator, a 2020 interview with composer Ira Newborn, a visual essay of the film and the impact it had in the 80s, a 2008 archival featurette celebrating 16 Candles anniversary, and guys, this also includes a really cool matted slipcover. Feels very nice and sturdy. I love this slipcover. I love it when they do this. They also did this with Weird Science. I'm hoping they will release Pretty in Pink with this as well. And it also includes a reversible sleeve with a newly commissioned artwork and the original theatrical print artwork and a booklet. So for the Blu-ray scores, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5 across the board. It is terrific. It's definitely well worth picking up. Alright guys, well, that's our review for 16 Candles on Blu-ray from Arrow Video. I want to thank Arrow Video for sending this to us. I'm so happy that they're doing this with John Hughes movies. They did it with Weird Science a few months back, and now they're doing it with 16 Candles. And like I said, I really hope they do it with Pretty in Pink. Well, before you go, do me a favor. Drop down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on 16 Candles, and if you plan on picking up this Blu-ray, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe. It really helps our channel grow more in YouTube's algorithm by doing all those things. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more Blu-ray reviews we have coming up, and we'll see you next time.
Come on now, honey, you're gonna miss the bus. Have a good day.
I can't believe this. They fucking forgot my birthday.